What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Bananas Epic Gaming, and today is the NFC Championship. We are at Raymond James Stadium, and we're facing Tom Brady. Skip the weekly strategy. There's nothing to upgrade. Skip the weekly strategy. Play the full 60 minutes. Ooh, this is gonna be a good game. Can we defeat Brady? I hope so. Because it would suck going 17-0. And losing. The numbers are basically identical. Holy crap. The fact that Byron Murphy almost had the pick record. Insane.
Today, from Raymond James Stadium in
Can we get
Florida,
revenge on Bruce Arians?
it's the NFC Championship game. We'll see Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. For the right to head to Los Angeles for Super Bowl 56, it's time for the NFC Championship game. Here we go. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First try on offense for the Bucs and the veteran quarterback, Tom Brady.
And we talked about it last week, the pressure of not just playing in the playoffs and now in the championship game as they try to close out a perfect 19-0 season. Of all the games they've played, though, this year, this is far and away the toughest one. If they find a way to win it, guess what the next one will be? The toughest one they've played. That's what happens when you have a perfect record on the line.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski.
No, we cannot let Tom Brady score.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Throwing now is Brady. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. First carry now for Keyshawn Vaughn. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Brady going to throw. Keeps himself up, but in the end, the pressure to Brady,
He went for
and he
2.
goes down.
Oh my god.
Becoming to set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Fighting him off. Dancing away at the 35.
If I didn't juke to that side, I would have been gone.
30 yards all in all. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Thank you for joining us. If you're just joining us,
from the gun,
please become a subscriber if you haven't.
Out of the pocket. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And taking it across midfield.
We're in the conference.
It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Fitzgerald hauling it in for Murray. And he's going to get this one down
this is the same
red zone. And a nice gain
stadium.
21 yards.
That Larry played in
red zone. Here's the Heisman Trophy
only Super Bowl he's been in.
Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, a 20-yard
one play away
touchdown.
from winning.
And the Cardinals have struck first in this NFC title game. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator?
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. The run there on 1st down, going to get him 5 up to the 30.
I love the modern game, but that was a throwback right there to see the big man with football, running, knocking people aside, and picking up yardage. That takes me back to the 60s, the 70s, when fullbacks ruled the earth.
Gronk?
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily
He
done
was
in today's
hit
NFL.
when he was thrown.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Returning it is Moore.
Guess that Madden curse is coming back to bite Brady, but not
Possession will
Patrick.
switch hands, 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They'll be looking to duplicate that 1st drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk there to make the grab. And the Cardinals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Okay.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Back now comes Tampa Bay. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out.
Good catch,
He
Godwin.
dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first. On the carry, it's Olawale. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
How about that call? Handed to the big guy in that situation. Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offensive coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
Evans once again the intended receiver, and it's second down. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Brady. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford to go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the...
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off, and with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those, but third down coming up.
Kirk.
And that's incomplete. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep, Antonio Brown. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. 7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd down and 3. They'll run it with Olawale. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Pass incomplete.
Okay,
Gronkowski unable to hang on, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Brady. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now Brady. And another one thrown incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football.
Let's go.
1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Murray now on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the 2nd down.
To go right back to him after the last completion, but this time the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And this one
was the pass?
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Murray, forced out to his left. Oh, fancy running by Murray. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Murray now on 1st down, rolling to his right. It's complete to Williams. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down.
Dude.
And he rifles one incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Murray hooking up with Kirk for an Arizona 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Touchdown! A.J. Green. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this 1st half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted.
Brady's picked off for a pick 6.
And they will score. It's
Yeah.
a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the 2nd quarter, and they're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's two sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion, anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive. Brady.
What the hell was that?
Incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Here's more on the return. Oh, what a move. They can't tackle him.
Oh, I almost had it.
Sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. Oh, Fitzgerald able to look it in. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, 31 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The Bucs on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Brady to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been terrific so far. And this will be taken at the 13. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. And we have seen him to this point with 4 touchdowns. We get a glance at his work. It's been good work.
Oh, it's been excellent work, and it's made so much better by our guys.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds, 62 yards. And the Cardinals are able to add on to their 1st half lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that tells you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that
Brady, what are you doing?
As well. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
102 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he goes over the century mark with the AFC title on the line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This is caught. It's Kirk. Touchdown. Christian Kirk with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals add on. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. They need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Another shot now for Olawale. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. To throw, it's Brady. Got him in, it's Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Brady now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And
stop trying to pass it to Gronk.
This one's gone. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it. It's Olawale. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And that's why the fullback position was created. You just want a big, strong, powerful guy you can hand the ball to and pick up good yardage.
To throw is Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2nd and 8. Now Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. J.J. Watt showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here.
Damn.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Here's Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Brady now on first down. This is caught by Evans. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans. 26 yards. And the Bucs are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
Now the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life. But it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
More now. Oh, a miscommunication on the lateral. And a mistake on the lateral.
Wait, what?
It's
No.
a loose ball. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to get a score back. Extra point up and good by Succop. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. Set to return it. Here's Moore. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. First down, Murray. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means
How did...
Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And
We get the ball back at the beginning of the game
anyway.
anyway.
It's into the end zone
Second
for
half.
a touchback. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. Throwing again on second down. Brady. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And the result here, a pickup of 8.
I'm going to ice him.
With 2 to go on second down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Brady again. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds.
The big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
I gave you plenty of time to get rid of that.
Call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. To try again after the sack. Brady. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and he's into the clear. The 40, the 30.
Let's get that swagger,
10,
y'all. Let's get that
5,
swagger.
and with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
Well, how about that for an exciting end to the half? I mean, instead of surrendering a late field goal at the gun, they run back the block kick to extend their lead.
What's that old expression? Fortune favors the bold. They boldly went after it, got it. Worked out pretty darn well for them.
Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 116 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Edmonds. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Shotgun now from Murray. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And they're able to pick up the 1st and keep possession. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down.
You know, I always talk about when teams line up for long field goals, that you should be in a safe defense.
Right.
But you're also in a position here where this is a make-up.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it.
Why
A
is...
full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll go ahead and mark that down as one of the most bizarre 1st down calls in the history of the National Football League. A fake, and it backfires. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
I know that from down to down, you'll hop into different offensive formations and try and fool the defense and pick up some yardage. But going into field goal...
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it.
What
It's a
the
loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. I was just confused on that one. I had 3rd down written. It said 3rd down on the scoreboard. Do you think the sideline lost track? Maybe they thought it was 4th? Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it.
Oh, shit.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Brady. Evans has it left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And this is good for a 1st down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. Back to throw. Brady over the middle, complete. That's Brown. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd down at 4. They run with Olawale. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a 1st down. On play action, now Brady. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Zaven Collins In there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. On the carry, here's Olawale. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Throwing now is Brady. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. And Suckup will put this one right through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On 1st down, Edmonds. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Murray going to throw. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So another snag for Fitzgerald, who in 2015 became the youngest player at age 32 to hit 1,000 receptions. He's piling up some more.
Well, the way he's playing today, it's almost like he's trying to get a second touchdown, Cardinals.
DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cards continue to pour it on. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Brady will try again on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady
Tom Brady's getting eaten alive.
J.J. Watt, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. This is taken at the 18. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
Been fun.
That's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. 148 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity.
Well, it's time to put in the backup.
And he seized his.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Brady going to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Again for Evans. This time he's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Gronkowski unable to hang on, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They'll look to throw again. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting.
Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Number 2, offense and 2 defense.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Draw play, Edmonds. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Buccaneers have it. And partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices.
That's week for showboating earlier.
Very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady, and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Succop's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On 1st down, it's Strebler, escaping the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Powers through. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away.
Oh, why?
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this isn't how they mapped out this AFC Championship game on their home turf, but it has been rough sledding pretty much from the start and on into this 4th quarter. To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady, and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Brady. And Gronkowski's got it complete over the middle. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. Brady to throw again. This will be caught by Brown.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Again, it's Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
I was trying to let that 2-minute warning go down a little.
Inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards.
Oh, a miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Brady to throw. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on 1st. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady, and now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going deep for Hopkins. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
On play action, Strebler. And he's got it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the
Game over.
moments of this one. And for all
advance to the Pro Bowl. So we are playing the Pittsburgh Steelers in the Super Bowl. It's the rematch. I'm going to do all that later. I thank you for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the Super Bowl.